Hello, hello, hello. Penny Pudge here, coming to you from wet and rainy Wyoming. Hi, Tam. Wave. And today is April 27th, 2023, 1:14 p.m. Tammy, it's good to see you. So we are, as I told you this morning, we are going to do blessings of home, work with it, and we've used this before many times. In fact, this right here, I showed you this morning, is a journal that I am putting together with my coffee stained papers. So coffee dyed papers. So, Tammy, how are you? But any questions, please get a hold of me on Penny Pudge Facebook place on Messenger, or you can contact me at pennypudgestamps. It's down in the description box at gmail.com. And, oh, good. So now I'm going to go over here and make sure I can see what you're seeing. Snuggled in a blanket. Good for you. Well, I was planning on cleaning down here this afternoon after my live, since I've created a disaster between this morning and now. But I guess we get to have great grandson for a couple hours this afternoon. So that will be good. So I'll just do things upstairs, like watch him and chase him around. Hi, Kat. Welcome, welcome. So anyhow, I got to creating after I left you guys this morning. I did put down in my description box the host code FWRODJO2. If you order something, if you don't have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, you decide you want to order something, do it through there at pennypudge.stampinup.net, which is right there in my picture. And I put what we're using today, at least some of it. The stamp set regularly is $25. It's on sale for $10. Flower of Home Dies was $32, and now it is $12.80. So there's a die missing. It's the big one that cuts this out. Yeah, it's with a project, I'm sure. So it'll turn up. In fact, it'll turn up soon because I will be taking out all my retired product and putting in new product that I have. And you guys will be able to start ordering May 2nd from the new catalog. If you want to see the products coming up after May 2nd or on May 2nd, you just can go to pennypudge.stampinup.net and click on shop. You can go there now, and there's 60% off on some of the items that are retiring. Okay, so now this one is retiring, Blessings of Home. Okay, a lot of times they'll say retiring, but what they do is if it's been a bundle, then they will go and it just won't be a bundle next year. But this one is actually retiring. So I'm going to show you what I did because I know I have a lot of junk journalers in here. I cut out all these little, oops, hang on 1 minute. Jim's on the phone with his sister, so hang on. He got it. And my phone may ring too, Garrett telling me he's coming over. So, okay. I love this, you guys. It turned out so cute. So, and I use the, let me get back to YouTube. I use Abigail Rose Designer Series paper. It was $12. It is now on sale for $10. So, okay. So, look it. So what I want to do with this, I don't think I have a journal here. This will work in. Well, I have a cover of a journal, which is not going to help. But so I thought this would be really cute. So I made a little tablet out of it. And I thought we could, if you want those to show the numbers, we could just, but you can slide it over a page like that. Hello, Marty, welcome back. Or if you just wanted what's underneath to show, since I've cut it out, you could do that, right? All right, so all I did, I used a regular card base, 4.5, 4 1/4 by 5.5 for the card base, okay? And then I did a quarter less increments for this gray floral here, kind of a tone on tone. And then what I did was, let me move this. I used, and we will make one. I used my rectangle stitch framelits, which I use constantly, to cut this rectangle out. And let me get over to Stampin' Up super fast and see if those are available. I heard they were going to be retired. 148551. Let's see. Search. 148551. Very user friendly. I really like the Stampin' Up website. Yes. Okay. They're regularly $35, retiring. They are retiring. And they're on sale for $24.50. So that is what, $10.50 off? It says create custom die cut rectangles in record time using the Stitch Rectangles die. Pair with coordinating, anyways, another stamp set. They're perfect for creating cards for any occasion or cut out windows. Because they even thought about putting some acetate behind here, but I didn't. So, but there's a ton of dies in there. And it's going to make me really sad because if you can see, it does have the stitching. On the edge and on here, I'll show you. See the stitched line from cutting it out? Nadine, welcome back. I got your guys' messages who wanted some of that fabric. Now, yours won't be coffee stained. I only did a few little pieces like that. So you will need to do it yourself. And it looks good even without it. So then what I did, after I put those on, and then I cut the rectangle out after I tape this onto here. But we'll make one so you guys can see how we do it. Okay. This is what I did. I did a lot of stamping this morning. So this is on the gray granite. Yep, gray granite cardstock. Okay. And these were done in the basic gray. Were they? Yes. This was done in the soft suede, which is an ink that's being retired. And then like these were kind of dull, so I inked it up better on that one. And you can really see the detail. Oops, sorry. But what I love about the basic white paper of Stampin' Up is the crisp, clear images that you get. So I use different inks. This one I used Stays On ink. So this is the one that I could watercolor with, and the ink won't run. This I used, this one is the dark gray, again, gray granite. Nope, basic gray. I used Memento ink. It's our black ink. Okay. So, very simple. And then what I did here is I stapled. You can see the front of the staples there. And this was just some old copy stained paper I had. But I kind of like it. I like the numbers on it. And then these I just cut apart. See this image? So I just cut it apart with my hands with scissors. And then I put a couple of these on there. Like I said, was simple. We're going to make one. Any questions so far? Okay. I was going to show you this real quick. This is still available. It was $12. It's called Abigail Rose. I'm not sure if all the pieces are here. It's called Abigail Rose. I love, love, love this paper. And I love the stamp set. And I think it's retired too. But it's $10 now. Look at this is the other side of this. But you could just cut this out, this image, and use on something. Whoops, get back here, little. There's those with script behind it. And Stampin' Up has that script embossing folder. This is a peachy color. The actual colors in here are basic black, crumb cake, early espresso, petal pink, smoky slate, and very vanilla. So this is like very vanilla. There's that. Looks like almost textured. It is not, but it looks like it. And there's the back side. Same way with this. It looks like a linen, but it is not. I like this paper, and I didn't use very much of it. Pretty, huh? Ooh, look at this one. Isn't that neat? Like an old ledger sheet. And the opposite side is that. I think there is a die with the Abigail Rose set that cuts this out. Don't quote me on that, but I think there is. And here's one. Pretty. So you could color this one. I like that gray. It is kind of, I'm surprised my camera didn't go crazy, but thank you, Tammy. Okay, and then we're back to this gray. And there's the other side. Okay, so very easy project. So, and then you can journal. You could journal. If you wanted to cover this up, you could. But I chose not to because I wanted to see this. So you can journal here. You could also journal on the back. A black pen would write nicely on here. Okay. So what I did already, like I said, this is a basic card base. Cut the length the long way so that we could fold it this way so that it would. Where's that journal I just had? So it would fit over a page. Okay. D is here. Woohoo! Everybody say hi to D. That's Tammy's mom. Dorotha is D. D is Dorotha. Okay. So there's that. And then this is a 1/4 inch smaller. So this is cut 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. This is cut 4 by 5 1/4, this gray. And then after I taped it on, I used my rectangle, one of my rectangle dies, the stitch dies, which are retiring. And so there we go. There's a very, very simple base. But what I want to do a little bit different here, I got the Blushing Bride ink. And I'm going to just squeeze it. This is what I love about Stampin' Up! Stamp ink pads. You can squish it on there. And then, see there, we have more on there. Now I want a very light blushy pink on some of these flowers just to enhance this a little bit. So say I'm putting it in a journal that has like light pink highlights. So this is our water pen. It comes in a set of 3. I don't know if we're going to still have it, but I can tell you real quick. Oh, and I need a paper. Oh, I have this. So I need a paper towel, but I don't. Let me look real quick. I can look because I'm a demonstrator and I get that privilege. By being a demonstrator, I get a discount. I get to meet lots of good friends, which is really important to me. And I get the perks of being able to order before any of my customers do and getting the catalog early. Yes. Hang on. Number 13. Oh, that's Winkestella. There we are. Number 10. Water painters, $13. 3 painters, 1 fine tip, 1 medium, 1 large flat brush. Holds liquid for easy watercoloring. So we still have them. Nadine's Fussy Cutting. That's so exciting that D got on. Okay, I'm just going to see. All I want, see how barely pink that is? That's what I want. And I want to color this before I cut it to put it on. So this again is Blushing Bride. Oh yeah, just barely, just like that. I don't want it too wet. So a person just has to find that consistency. Oh yeah, just like that. Look at there, isn't that pretty? So pretty. Okay, and then I'm just going to blend it out so that it's hopefully almost nothing out of here. Just because of the fact that I don't want that line there. But see how much ink stays on my brush? So to get rid of that, ooh, that's pretty. At least to me, it's pretty. All I do, I have a one that's sticking up. All I do is take a paper towel or something, squeeze this, and dab it on there. Okay. Then I think I will do this to a few others. I want my darkest right there. See, what I want is just an idea of the color. This is why I love watercolor, because you don't have to, when it's like a stamped image like this, you don't have to get too particular about it. Although you want it to look right. And once again, this is stays-on ink. That's why you don't see the bleeding. Okay, so I'm done with that. And then I'm going to get a green, just a pale, pale green. See, you can barely see it. What are you fussy cutting, Nadine? Okay, I want a pale green. And so what I want to use, mix macaron, or let's do this, seafoam green. Nope, soft seafoam. So I'm turning it upside down. Dee takes care of animals, and so she's not home a lot. She's a busy lady. I'm glad you got to be on. And you got your new catalog. Have you loved looking through it? Okay, so this is a little muddy because I don't have all the pink out of my brush. So now I'm going to try it. Okay. All I want is a hint of color. Well, there we go. None at all. And I'm just going to touch these leaves. We've done this before together. Lori's back. It's okay. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so I think that was a flower. I want leaves. Now, if I was taking my time to do this, I probably would use 2 different colors of green just to get some depth in here. But I'm not. I'm just, once again, showing you how easy it is to get touches of color. I want very pale color. That's flower. There's green. Okay, this is what we're making Lori B for a journal insert. Okay, then I think there's this flower here. Yeah, we'll do pink on it. Nadine is fussy cutting flowers for cards she needs to get out in May. And I know Mother's Day is coming up too, so I need, and I don't have a mama that's alive anymore. Well, Dee, I claim her as a mom. But I like to give my friends and daughters and granddaughters. Okay, that's a little too dark for my liking. Cards. Okay. I think that right there is a petal also. Now, I have one more color I want to put in here. And I think, I'm not sure what I want to use. Oh, you can't even see that, Lori. Sorry. But I decided I would watercolor with just a hint of color on these before I put it on the journaling, on the backing there. Okay, yes, this is fine, I think. Okay. So once again, if I want it darker, I just don't use as much water, a little more ink. I kind of wanted to give this some depth. I'm not sure if I'm doing what I want, but it'll be good. It's fine. Okay. Good enough. Leave it be. Okay. Clean up. This is how easy it is. All I do is squeeze it and dab it. Clean my brush. Love, 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 love those. Okay. Now, oh yeah, that worked. What I'm going to do while this is drying, I'm going to set it in front of my little furnace. I am going to take my paper. And this one doesn't have the numbers on it. But all I did was set it in here, and I wanted to be able to, I'm trying to think what would be better. I did this, yep, on the back. But this is how I did. I used my tiny attacher, right? And I went through here, but I want to do it this direction because I want the back of the staple to be on this side. Okay, see there? Now we'll do this one. And I just kind of turn it. Okay. Then what I did is I took a strip of the paper that I had left over. See right here? And just tape that right there. And of course, it's never where I leave it, right? Of course not. That's so funny. Well, is it on the ground? Yes, that's where it's at. All right, so let's use this side this time, okay? I'm just using my little tape runner. And what my purpose of this is hiding those staples, which really we don't care, but it's good. It's all good. Okay. Now I'm going to take my scissors after I use my bone folder to. So once again, you can journal here, you can journal here. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Let me just get, so I get to fussy cut with you, Nadine. I'm just going to cut it out of here. And then I'll fussy cut. So it's already dry. Lori, I haven't watched your video yet. Love this idea, Penny. Thanks. I'm heading over to, okay, Spectrum Art is having a napkin sale. Thank you. Yes. I might get to watch a little bit of that because I think she's doing rice papers too. Because, thanks for stopping in, Kat. If I have the baby, I'll be upstairs hanging out. I'm going to get him some Legos out so we can play with the Legos. So I'm trying to leave a little bit of a white border around this, but I'm concentrating too hard. Usually I don't do that when I'm fussy cutting. Usually I just go for it. Because I don't care if it's perfect. And with this anyways, I am going to cut it apart. Yeah, that did work. Can you guys see that? My center, it did make it kind of poof up. We are getting quite a rainstorm, you guys, which is fine with me. There is a die for this one, but it's the one I can't, well, I didn't really look for it. It's probably laying up there on the shelf where I put things, like if I'm in a hurry and I find it laying out after I've used the set. Sounds like there's a vacuum running, but that can't be at my house. Oh, it's a vehicle coming by. Truck. Probably UPS, but probably not here. Okay. Yes. So, Dee, I hope it feels good to be home. I'm sure you have other appointments soon with your clients. Your furry little creatures. Gus is here, but I think he's upstairs, actually. I don't know where he's at. He's really quiet today for some reason. Maybe because it's the type of day it is. It's rainy, and I'm not going to call it dreary because I like the rain. So I was just telling Jim's sister when we were talking to her, is I enjoy the rain. But I'm glad I don't have to go anywhere today. But maybe that's why Gus is so quiet today. All right, girls. See there? Are you still struggling with that journal, Lori, or are you coming to terms with it? So if you see what I did on here, I just cut around this flower. I cut around that flower, this one here, okay? So that's what I'm going to do here. And I went closer to the outline on this. so it had a stocking spot. I used to hate fussy cut, and I really find it relaxing anymore. In fact, a lot of times in the evening, while Jim's watching TV, I sit upstairs with him instead of being down here, and I'll fussy cut. Okay. Now, I could raise these on some foam dots, but I don't want to. On my dimensionals, maybe we will. Just so I can show you guys more Stampin' Up product. So I am going to close this party that is on, and I just want it down here. See what I'm saying? I don't want any of the dimensionals over here because they'll stick to the paper. I just want 2 right down here at the bottom. I am going to close this party out on the 30th. Probably early afternoon. But if you order online, you will get your stuff. I need one right there. You will get your stuff shipped directly to you anyhow. So I love this set. And I could say I wished I would have waited and bought it when it was this price. But you know what? So many of these sell out. And I bought this when I got to do the pre-order long time ago. Okay, so then I'm just going to cut this off. Make it smooth like it all belongs there, right? And this one was like that. Yeah, and we'll go ahead and raise it too with some dimensionals. So I just take my pokey tool. Okay, so hang on. So I want it like this. So I just want one here and one down there. Now we do have mini dimensionals also. But on these regular sized ones work just fine. Still struggling. Lori, I will say a little prayer for you because that will help. Just give you clarity of thought. Any of you that are interested should go look at her little, thanks, Dee, her little video she did. So good. Okay, so there's those. So now I cut out from the dies a bunch of these little goodies out of the basic gray cardstock, which is what I use for the base of my card here. And I just thought I'd give a little more dimension, you know. And you need this in a spot that you're not going to get lots of wear and tear unless you would back this with something. But I think it would be fine in most circumstances. So do we want to do it the same? Do we want to do it different? We might put a few extras in here. I don't like that there. This one I put over here. We might just do it like that. I like this little flower. I might have to put him on the inside. Okay. I just used my green glue. Oh, you're welcome, Lori. Dee says it's good to be home. I do love my little friends. I know you do. I know you love your critters. So I call it green glue. It's Tombow. It's a glue that Stampin' Up has. I always order, like if I have just a few dollars left on an order, I want to make a certain amount, I always order a tube of it. That way I can keep it stocked up. All right, so that should work right there. I put that on the wrong side. See that? So I'll put this over here. And I just put a little bit of glue down on the bottom because it's not going to show. Okay. There we go. Now I have 2 of them. Now I have to make a journal out of this set. Oh, how many do I have going now? That's so funny. So then, oh, I did get glue right there. I think what I will do, just for fun, is put this. Hang on. Nope. We'll just put it there, though. Or down here. We'll just put it on the first page. Or maybe I'll just put it up here. There. That's cute. Okay, they're done. They're done. They're done. So once again, the products that I used are in the description box. These are Stampin' Up scissors too. I love these. Little, because they're so pointed. Oops, we don't want that there. Well, you can't stay there. Thank you. And they are a significant value right now. Once again, the stamp set, which is the red, is called Cling. Let me show you. Okay. It has sentiments in it, the 2 florals. Thank you for inspiring me. I love that one. For all of our artist friends. And it is, oh, I'm in StreamYard. Hang on. It is Blessings of Home, the number description, but it was $25 and now it's $10. I think they still have it as a bundle, but don't get it that way. You want to get them separately because it's so much less expensive. The dies were $32 and they're $12.80. And then the Abigail Rose paper that I used is $10. It was $12. But they will all be gone. And where'd I put my dies? Well, anyhow, that's it for me today, guys. I appreciate you stopping by. If you place an order, please do it at pennypudge.stampinup.net. And use my host code, which is down in the description box, FWRQDJQ2. And if you have any questions, just message me on Facebook. Thanks, Tam. Yeah, I like them too. I have tons of that paper, you know, that I dyed. It was left over from something. So, but I thought those would be fun to put in a journal. So another idea for a journal. I never run out of those ideas. So I'm going to go because the little guy will be here in a few minutes. Be a blessing to someone today. And if you do have a Stampin' Up demonstrator already, please order from them. But I am happy to answer any questions. And I will see you. I will be on next Thursday, at least in the morning. I'm not sure about the afternoon, but I will come on like even May 2nd, maybe, to show you guys some of the inside of the new catalog, okay? All right, love you. I'll see y'all soon. Thanks for being here, Dee. Thanks, everyone.